Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Bisons of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll look to throw. Another catch there for Waddle. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, Crash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the turnover, it's Tua rolling to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Samuel in motion.
79 Broncos.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Street. 19 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 65 yards. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bisons are able to move back in front. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Warriors, 70.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Let's go now.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Check smash. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Ready, check.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Dragon 60.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
18, Rattler. 18, Mustang 19.
On 1st down, back to Achane. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Again, it's Achane. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Rig, rig. Go street.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cole, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. The throw taken in by Cole. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On 1st down, Cole. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when he's setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bisons add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
65 catch, 65 catch. '79 Broncos.
Achan. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hurt. 19 Lions.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing third and goal.
Rig alert, rig alert. Buffalo 18. 18, 5, street.
They'll try and run it with Achan. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Dolphins 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
This 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Second and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He finds his man complete. That's Cole. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. It's complete. It's Miller. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Tua. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing,
Ranger,
fellas.
70 Ranger. Warrior 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man complete. That's Cole. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Tua. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bisons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DJ Shark, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drive anyone out of your defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Hurt. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Up the middle, Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right, it was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
19.
Debo going in motion left.
On the ball, on the ball.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Go street. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's Miller, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Tua going to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Forced out to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Miller, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Taking it about the 16. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hurt. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Rig alert. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19. Panther 11. 70 Ranger.
Option handoff now to Achane.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
60 Maverick. 60.
He'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane. Finding room in midfield.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Here's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Check match. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Go, Reed, go.
Back to throw. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Sixty Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He's back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Broncos. 70 Lions.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw caught by Uchin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
70. 19 Lions. Riggs. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Viking 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Shark's got it, left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds, and maybe a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger. Go Street. Bronco 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. One play to keep their postseason alive.
60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Huh. Ready. Huh.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now for the point after. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. This is 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Tua. Pass caught, Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 1st down. Now Tua. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A 3-and-out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big 3rd down coming. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. A nice start for them here to overtime. And maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early 1st downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A couple of 1st downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cole, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
second down. It's Cole. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about a yard and a half.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my number 1 play with my number 1 runner over my number 1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, pull this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Tua now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Cole. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one. A touchdown does not end it, remember, but it sure would give him a leg up. It's 1st and goal here. Tua to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules were changed, partner, to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field.